that it's been just kind of a whirlwind kind of thing, kind of probably rough as a performer to perform that much in a row?
Well, not so much rough as for me. I'm only doing 5 songs, so I mean it's not that not that tough at all. But just me, I'm constantly on our days off. I'm flying out to LA or New York, or I was in Memphis last night recording 2 songs. So me, I didn't get any sleep. So
yeah. Well, you are, because you're recording an album right now as well, right? I mean, you've already signed on to a record label.
Yeah, comes out November 27th.
Yeah, so what's that? I mean, it's not finished, right? So you still have to...
No, I mean, I've recorded an album's worth of music, but I'm just keep recording. I keep writing every day, getting with some amazing some writers, and Chris and I wrote 2 songs, and just writing a lot and recording as much music as possible. Whatever kind of idea comes to my head, I write it down and then take the concept to a producer that can bring it to fruition.
Yeah, obviously on the show, I mean, you were kind of known as very unique, like your style was. Have you been able, now that it's kind of you're out in the real world with the limitations of the industry, are you able to be as creative as you were?
Yeah, definitely. This album's very creative. It's very eclectic pop. It's very 80s. I call it my 2080s album. It's called Audio Daydream, ADD, because everyone thinks I have ADD and I don't. I'm just focused. I tell them that. And, it's going amazingly good. I'm really surprised how fast, because, a normal artist wouldn't be doing an album on tour, because of the fans of American Idol, and you want to keep going with your fan base. It's kind of good to get that product out there quickly. On a normal album, you'd take, 3 months or a month straight with, living and breathing the studio. In this, I'm living, breathing tour and the studio, so it's a lot, nice juggle.
Yeah, isn't it the case though that you kind of have to strike while the iron's hot, kind of thing? Right?
Exactly.
I mean, this is your opportunity, and if you don't take advantage of it,
I don't take anything for granted, and I get to make the album I've always wanted to do, which is kind of like my Michael Jackson Bad album, to where like every song's different, but it's really good pop music, good choruses, really good grooves. I'm all about the beats, so sonically it sounds great, and I just can't wait to get it out. I couldn't be fast enough for me,
What were you doing right before you went on the show?
I was doing music full time.
You were doing music.
Yeah,
okay.
I was doing music full time before the show. Right before that, I was doing construction for a year, where I was doing 4 days of that and 3 days music, like full time in the studio, and then playing at night. And I had about 2 or 3 shows a week, but right before I got on the show. So.
But we had talked to Haley about this. It could have taken you years and years to get to where you could record a major album, though, had it not been for the show, right?
It has been years and years, but not in the realm of people that have made it in the industry. Like 8 years is kind of a novice. I mean, I know really great bands that have been doing it for 15 years and just got their break, so very fortunate.
Mm-hmm. What has it been like with the other nine finalists who made it onto the show? You guys going out performing, they've all said it's been kind of like a family for you guys.
Totally. It's been a family since the show started. Top 24, everyone was really positive. Everyone's really focused in their craft this year, so that's what we've heard from producers and from everybody, that this is like the greatest group to come out of American Idol, which is really comforting. So, yeah.
What has been the biggest difference, or maybe the thing that makes it so much better to be on tour as opposed to being on the show?
What makes tour better is that you actually get to reach the fans every day that want to come and see it. Fans can't come and go see American Idol on the television show because there's a lot of corporate sponsors, and only a few selected people get to come and actually see the show. Except when it's like the finale and stuff, when there's a huge room and people can come and see it. It's really great to connect with an audience in the live realm on tour, because you don't know who you're talking to, or singing to in the television. So, and who, you hear like, oh yeah, someone likes you, or they didn't like that performance, but you really don't get to feel that, and you only get that if, they're there watching the concert. So it's been pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. So as far as what's next, obviously you're going to finish your album. It's going to come out in November. Probably a solo tour. I mean,
I don't know. I'm trying to hook up with Maroon 5. I don't know when they're going out, but I think it'd be a great pairing. I talked to them about it when I got off the show and stuff. I've known them for years.
Have you really?
Yeah, that's how I got to sing them on the show, is because I put the call out there, and they gave me a solid, which is great. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can hook up with them. I think it'd be a great tour. I'm getting right as soon as I get back home after this tour. I'm getting my band together, start rehearsing and coming out with live arrangements for songs, and just going all out. I'm very excited about it. I have an amazing band back at home in Seattle, and
so you're gonna stick with them, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Do you think people think this is a lot easier than it is? I mean, after talking to you guys,
I think
obviously
so.
this is such hard work.
Yeah, people don't realize that on American Idol it's 12 to 16 hours a day, no days off. I've had 4 days off in 9 months. So it's definitely it's not necessarily hard work if you're talking about construction. Like what would you rather do, music or construction?
Right.
And I balanced both for a long time, and now I get to just do my career, which is great. But yeah, I mean, it's time consuming. It's a lot of mental things you have to deal with if you're an insecure person, or the quick judgments that come with television. I sang for 2 minutes a week, and people think they know me.
Yeah.
It's kind of a false appreciation sometimes.
Sure.
So.